Casey Neistat, if you watch him, he quit vlogging, which is cool. I mean, he's been doing it for 18 months or whatever. I really liked his style of vlogs. I enjoyed watching them. And so actually whenever I got back into vlogging, I had started watching him before, and it kind of inspired me to get back into it. And so I got back into it. But, you know, a few years ago, I used to vlog. If you YouTube search A Day in the Life of Eric Johnson, you'll see all my old vlogs on my old channel a few years ago. This is probably about 3 years ago, way before Casey was around or anything. I used to do daily vlogs, and I really enjoyed it. And, you know, a lot of things happened, you know, with Van getting cancer, et cetera, kind of didn't really have time. He really didn't want to do any vlogging or anything, so just kind of pushed that off aside, you know, focused on his health and stuff. But anyway, so Casey decides he's going to quit vlogging, announces it to the world, and then, I don't know, a week later or something like that, it's also announced that he sold the Beme app for about $25 million, I think, somewhere around there, which includes, you know, the whole team of Beme. I think it was like 11 or 12 people. They, CNN bought Beme for $25 million, which included the whole staff continuing to working for CNN and coming up with a whole new whatever they're doing. I have no idea what they're doing. Some news outlet or some bullshit like that. We'll see whatever. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, there's a bunch of videos that popped up on YouTube about Casey and if he's a sellout and stuff like that. And my first reaction is, okay, why would he be a sellout? Because he got tired of vlogging? Vlogging's hard. I mean, every day you're having to sit there and record, and then you're having to, you know, do your edits every single day. He was doing them every single day. That was his whole life. And then, you know, he came up with the app idea, and he still continued to vlog every single day while he was working on this app. That takes a lot of hours. That takes a lot of work right there. And then he sells to CNN, right? Okay, does CNN tell him he needs to quit vlogging? Or is he just now so overly worked that he just doesn't have time to focus on the vlogging? And so he kind of uses the excuse that he used, I forget what it was, something about he couldn't focus on other things. I don't know what the hell he said. But you can go watch his last vlog video, and he explains why he quit vlogging or whatever. If CNN or anybody else in the world came and offered me $25 million for my app called Memelyfe, I would take it. I wouldn't call myself a sellout. I would take it. I mean, it's $25 million for an app. I would definitely take it. I would continue vlogging, but right now I'm only about a month into vlogging. I'm barely scratching right now, so there's no reason for me to stop vlogging. I'm not going to be tired of it for a while. So I would continue to vlog. So it's kind of interesting though. Some people say, you know, CNN is like the Clinton network, right? And I really don't watch CNN. I don't have cable or satellite or anything like that. We use the antenna and we use internet TV. So we don't have the CNN channel. I have no idea what happens on CNN. But supposedly it's like Clinton channel, and which makes it kind of look like, okay, well, you know, back during the election time, he was really going off on some of his, not all of them, but some of them, a couple of them. I can name two, I think, where he was talking about Clinton and voting, and he was talking down on Trump, I believe. He didn't believe what Trump was doing was right. Like he believes what Clinton. Anyway, I'm not gonna get involved in all that crap. But anyway, and I'm sure he was already in the works with CNN before that on purchasing Beme. So was he using his channel? Was CNN using his channel to somehow get his viewers, 5 million people, maybe even more, that don't subscribe or whatever? I don't know how many people watch those particular videos of his, but several million people anyway. Were they using his vlogs to maybe get people to vote for Clinton, perhaps? I don't know. Are most of his viewers already Clinton supporters? Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? If I was a Clinton supporter and I watched it, then it wouldn't change my thinking or anything. I'd be like, oh yeah, heck yeah. If I was a Trump supporter, which I am a Trump supporter, whenever he talked about Clinton, that's his own. That's how he feels. That's his own beliefs. I have my own beliefs. I don't give a shit how he feels. I really don't care how anybody feels or how I feel. I mean, I keep it to myself, and he didn't keep it to himself. So I'm not sure if CNN had some sort of, hey, if it really is the Clinton network, if she was, somehow saying, or her people were, saying, hey, talk about Clinton on your channel, let's see if we can get more votes that way, blah, 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 blah. Who knows? It's kind of jacked up if he was using his personal vlogs to do that. I'm still gonna say it's sad. It's sad to see his vlogs go, because I did enjoy him. He's putting them out every single day, and they had the same format. He would skate around New York, go running, capture some badass time lapse. He would do some aerials, but everything he said in there was interesting, and even all of his little footages was interesting to me. I mean, it was awesome. I enjoyed them. Every single one of them I enjoyed. Even the earlier ones. Actually, I guess, let's say it was probably about 2 months ago, right? Let's say 2 months ago I started watching him again, because I used to watch him a long time ago. And actually, I watched some of his stuff before he started vlogging, and then somehow I ended up back on his channel and was watching some of his vlogs. But anyway, a few months ago, or a couple months ago, whenever I got back into YouTubing again, or I think I was just watching YouTube whenever I was working out, went to his channel, and I decided I was gonna watch all his vlogs from the very beginning. And even even the one where he's like announcing, I'm starting a vlog. It was rough. It was a little bit. It was better than mine. Mine are rougher than his, but it was rough in compared to where he was, whenever he ended. And I still enjoyed him back then, and I wish him the best of luck. Definitely. Hopefully, whatever he does at CNN is something that highlights his talents. And I hope when people say sellout, I hope he didn't take his talents and put them off to the side just to make a bunch of money, because he was already making a bunch of money. So there's no reason, I don't see any reason for him to do that. I mean, he had already, he went from 18-year-old high school dropout or whatever, all the way up to making millions of dollars on YouTube, let alone all the other money he was making outside of YouTube. So he was doing well, no doubt about it. So I hope that where he's going with himself, I hope he is staying true to himself, and that he keeps it real. Hope he keeps it real, and I hope they use his talent the way it should be used, because the dude's pretty brilliant, I think. And that's all I have to say about that.